I always thought it would be cool if you could go back and listen to the day-to-day of today's highest achievers as it happened, as opposed to 30 years later after they've made it. I believe there's a giant disconnect between ground zero and the top floor because we only see the top floor and the top floor only talks about the top. You know, how valuable would that be? And so it goes without saying, but I believe I'll make it there. And this is the documented journey through each level. My name is Bryson Sessions, and you are listening to the Bed Podcast.
All right, here we go. We got another ice bath episode. It's just easier for me to get shit done sooner than later. So anyway, here's the show. So let me hop in here real quick. And I do have a timer going. Thanks for asking. Last time I did not, so that's great. So, topic of conversation. Jesus. Topic of conversation is priorities. So it's I honestly just sit back and listen to a lot of people talk, and while I'm at work or while I'm at the gym or whatever. Because sometimes I just don't listen to music at the gym. Sometimes I prefer it, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. But I'll listen to the conversations of other people. And it's not like I'm eavesdropping. It's like they're shouting right across the floor or the break room or the whatever. I'm just listening to people talk, you know. And you can pick up a lot of how or what people prioritize in life based on kind of just what they say. So, for example, people say, oh, I can't go to the gym today because I have to blow my leaves out of the yard or whatever the fuck, something stupid, you know? And it's funny because when I hear that personally, with my priority being the gym first, I hear that and I'm like, I would rather literally never, ever rake my leaves or blow them out of my yard or whatever I said, if that meant that I couldn't go to the gym. Like, it's that simple. It just begins and ends there, you know? And then if you think like, oh man, I can't go to the grocery store today and buy some food because I gotta go and blah, blah, or whatever. And it's like, okay. So that's more, at the end of the day, it just is literally all priorities. And I hate that I say literally so much. God damn, dude. It's funny because when I first started the show, my goal was to stop saying like, and as I just say, and throughout the podcast, I said I wanted to stop saying literally because it's just, I say it way too much and I'm so diluted. It doesn't even mean what it actually means. So whatever. But as I say again, so now I'm hyper aware. That's great. So anyway, I think about my priorities and it's like, dude, I don't even schedule haircuts anymore because I don't have time to just go sit in a chair to have people cut my hair. It's really hard for me to even get to the grocery store to buy odds and ends because it's like, dude, I gotta go to the store. Shit, I don't got time for that. And things like that, you know, I'm trying to fix I have this app that I pay for because I live where I live, and it's called Duello that allows me to control my thermostat and lock my doors and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool, but it's not working. So in order for that to get fixed, I'm gonna have to contact support, troubleshoot some shit with I think it's my modem, apparently. That's the problem. And dude, I don't want to fucking do that. I don't have time to do that shit. And when I say I don't have time, I'm saying I do not want that to be prioritized over anything else, so I won't do it. And there are certain things that require attention. There are certain things that I need to, you know, adhere to, but it's so fucking annoying for me to have to deal with all this other shit that's not pertaining directly in line with where I'm trying to go in life. And that is something that I need to fix because I do need to fix my damn app on my phone so I can control my door and my thermostat. It's just convenience and I'm paying for it. So right now I'm wasting money. So that's stupid. You know, my confidence and my self-esteem would go up drastically if I get a haircut and I didn't feel like such a bum. But I don't want to spend the time to get an appointment, to spend the money to then sit in a chair to get my hair cut and blah, 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 and have to have a fake conversation with somebody who doesn't give a fuck about what I got. You know, they just hate that shit, bro. So I don't know. It's an observation, and I don't know, because I just hear people talk about this or that, or I can't this, or I wanted this, or blah, blah, but I can't because blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's just priorities. If you're not doing something or you're not making time for something, it's just not a priority. And leaving it as simple as that, I think, is very, it's I guess clears, I don't know, you just get clarity of mind when you just view it that way. Because if I'm not going to see, well, let's call a spade, if I'm not going to see family, it's just not a priority to me. If I'm not going to go hang out with friends, just not a priority to me. Meaning it's not important to me to do that because other things to me are more important than that. And I at the end of the day, that's what a priority is. Whatever is most important to you that needs to get done most urgently is the highest priority. So, I don't know, I was just thinking a lot about that because I hear people talking and I'm like, wow, so your priority is to, oh, there it goes. I guess it's done recording. Oh no, it's still going. Cool. So that's 5 minutes. So, yeah. Dude, fuck Ice Bass, bro. Oh my Lord. I'm so sick of these things, dude. Just inconvenient, in the way, just a big old obstacle in the way of my day. Gotta completely change my clothes, gotta get all wet, gotta get all uncomfortable. Gotta sit there. God, dude. I'm exaggerating it because I'm fucking hate doing this, dude. But I'm not superstitious about it by any means. But I do believe that ice baths for me have been the one thing that have been so difficult for me that it forces me to do what I always talk about, which is to do shit you hate. That has been that one thing for me. And I've done it every single day consistently for like almost 220 days now. And it's a good feeling every time I get out. So now that I'm out and I'm done and I'm drying off and I'm warming up, ice baths are cool, man. But in the moment and every second before I get in for the day, I just hate it, dude. I hate it. But I think that's the point. And that's why I just think I'm growing and developing in the right direction due to forcing myself to do this shit. As David Goggins would say, you got to callous your mind, And I don't know. There's just growth all around because, of course, when you do hard shit, you want to brag about it and be like, oh, I'm so tough. But dude, I just, I don't really give a fuck about a lot. And I'm just kind of doing my thing. I'll be honest, I don't want to upload. I want to stop recording and not even upload this. I feel like I'm just talking about a whole bunch of shit not making sense. But I think these are the episodes that I'm going to be most thankful that I uploaded. I'd be most thankful for them in 10, 20 years, because, not every episode is perfect and polished and nice. And I have a good train of thought, or I'm talking about much, and I think I've kind of gotten away from that a little bit because I want things to sound nice, and I see that my listeners per episode are going up almost an average of 10 now, guys. That's crazy. So, but I try to keep it nice, and it's funny because I'm like contradicting myself, and I try to keep it nice and professional, good quality. Got my train of thought going, but that's not the point of the show. Maybe that'll change once I get the other podcast going, and I think I just need to take my own advice and just start, which is episode 1 and 2 of the show. Just start. So perhaps I'll do that, get the video out, start rolling with it, and then kind of do a similar thing. Just start, start making content and start getting the fitness Instagram going, get everything, there's a lot of different routes I can take. I'll tell you what, making content and making sure that people know who I am, it will never be a bad thing. So maybe I need to start that sooner than later. Matter of fact, dude, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go get a black backdrop and put that behind me so it looks cool. I guess not, so it looks cool. So it looks cleaner. I can buy that right now. I don't know, man. So many thoughts. Dude, I'm just so much going on. It seems like there's just not enough time or energy to handle any of it. And I say that knowing that I ain't got shit going on. I don't know, I work 3 jobs, and I hit the gym I record podcasts. Well, that's it. I don't know. I don't say that condescendingly. Like, I know I got stuff going on, but you know what, guys? That's the show. I'm not feeling shit today. I'm just tired. I gotta go to the gym now. I come home and then I get to work on my shit. So I'm excited for. Actually, that gets me hyped, dude. So I also want to buy a punch in, punch out clock. Sounds so funny because it's like, why wouldn't you just write it down? Why wouldn't you just use your time on your phone? Why wouldn't you just not give a fuck? It's like, dude, because I'm different and I like to do quirky things. So if I can buy a punch-in clock to track my time in and time out of work when I'm at home, to see how many hours per week I spend working, because I think the idea of working 100 hours a week is pretty fucking cool for no other reason than it's pretty baller to, I don't know. To me, that's cool as fuck. To other people, it's like, you're wasting your life, you dumbass, no memories, all you do is work. No. Cool, bro, I don't say shit about you having a life, so well, you don't say shit about me living my life. Huh? I don't know. Making that shit up in my head. I'm my own worst hater, so. Anyway, I think it'd be cool. I was looking at some online. It's like you can track, they're tied to a spreadsheet so you can see. But I just want something simple where it's like a big ass button, like a that was easy button on my desk. And I tap that to clock in, tap it to clock out. So that way, what if I get on my phone for a sec, I can tap it to clock out and not track the time spent not doing shit for, because everybody can clock in. Like, for example, I worked 9-hour shifts today. Well, today's a bad example. I did a lot today. But yesterday, yesterday I clocked in 9-hour shift. Probably worked for a good hour and a half. So the rest of the time was just spent dicking off or talking to people or, whatever. Or just not doing anything, playing chess, So, and it's not as simple as just like not working and dicking off and like going whatever. Obviously, I got to stay at work. I got to act like I'm doing something or whatever. But I would like to be able to track that stuff for my own work, because if I work 10 hours a day at a job, and then on Saturday I work FedEx, which is 8 hours, right there, that's 58 hours. And on Sunday, let's say I have washing trucks, that's 7 hours. So right there, that's 65 hours. So if I work an average of 4 hours the rest of the week, 4 times 7 is 28, 28 plus 65 is that 3 shy or 2 shy from 7 shy from 100. So it's like, how can I get 100, So anyway, that doesn't matter to anybody but me. I think that shit's cool. I think it's boss status to say that I work 100 hours a week, but it actually be productive work. And that's why I want to track, make sure that I'm accounting for all the time that I'm like dicking off or whatever. And I guess I would only be counted while I'm at home, because while I'm at home and I am not quote unquote on the clock, or excuse me, when I'm not working, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's gonna say anything. There's no consequence. But I'm at home. There's freedom. I can do whatever. But if I'm at my job and I'm dicking off, I still have to be there. So I'm still required to be quote unquote working. So I factor that in. So anyway, I'm just kind of turned on by the idea of, for myself, for my own personal goal of just working 100 hours. I think that's cool. That's a cool thing to say. It makes me feel a little bit proud of myself, knowing that I'm truly giving it my own. So, and that's just kind of my perspective there. I think it's cool. Dude, if you can't tell, like, I'm fucking out of it. I'm just not trying to do shit today, dude. I just want to go to bed. That's it. That's all I want to do. I just got out of an ice bath. I should be fucking hyped, but dude, nah. Let's go to bed. Get in a blankie. Go to sleeps. See you tomorrow. What's crazy, dude, is in Arizona, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I go to work, come home, get right into bed after I got home from work, and I would just sit there. No exaggeration. I wish I recorded the show back then, but whatever. So anyway, guys, that's the show. Super random. Not feeling it today, but I'm glad I'm recording the shows now. So I'm also hitting a front double bi in the mirror. I feel like I look pretty good, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's the show. Appreciate you guys listening. That was 240, not two. Oh fuck, bro, it's 250. Quarter of the way to $1,000, and it doesn't matter. So that was 250. Peace out.
Hey, thanks for listening, and quick reminder here. So this podcast doesn't prioritize professionalism or quality at all. It's just meant to be a shoot from the hip type podcast with the intent just to get a quick message out. So some episodes might be inaudible in 30 seconds and others might be 45 minutes and super crisp sounding. So all these are being made so that by episode 7,305, which is 20 years, we can come back and see the entire playbook of how I made it to wherever I'm going. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.